This is the face of a true poker pro. When Sammy Farha faced off against Chris Moneymaker at the final table of the 2003 World Series of Poker, he represented everything that Moneymaker wasn't. Experienced, aggressive, and lethal.
Don't do it.
But in the years since, he's largely vanished from the scene. So the question is, what the hell happened to Sammy Farha?
Sammy.
You told me I have a hand.
Do you
I
have
have a
the
hand.
aces?
I have a hand.
Because I'm in deep. I'm in deep with, if you have aces, I'm in deep.
But before we answer that pressing question, we wanted to thank you for checking out Poker Boom. There's so many videos and channels out there on YouTube, so we're grateful you decided to watch this one. Please come back every Monday for brand new episodes all around the world of poker. Sammy Farha's story begins on February 23, 1959 in Lebanon. Raised in the cosmopolitan city of Beirut, his childhood was marked by the challenges of living in a region marred by conflict. But despite the adversities, Farha found solace and support in his close-knit family. His upbringing instilled in him a resilience and a strategic mindset that would later prove invaluable at the poker table.
They give me free cards. They do not bluff me. A good player cannot break me. I can break him. And that's the difference I have.
The family would eventually move to the US when the Civil War erupted in Lebanon in 1975. Farha bounced around the US, earning his undergrad at the University of Kansas before moving to Houston, Texas in the 1980s, where he was first introduced to poker. Over the course of several years, Sammy predominantly immersed himself in cash games and private gaming circles. However, the turning point arrived in 1996 when he ventured into the world of the World Series of Poker and clinched his inaugural gold bracelet. In a $2,500 pot limit Omaha showdown, Sammy emerged victorious, engaging in a fierce heads-up battle with Brent Carter to secure the coveted bracelet. Regardless of this triumph, Sammy never fully embraced the tournament scene, participating sporadically and only when the mood struck him. But as many already know, Farha's poker prowess reached its zenith at the 2003 World Series of Poker, a watershed moment that would etch his name into the annals of poker history. The climactic heads-up battle against Chris Moneymaker became the stuff of legend. Farha's cool demeanor, combined with his unorthodox playing style, made him a fan favorite.
Let's put it all in and see who wins. One hand.
I've been trying to do that.
All right, yeah,
You
let's
wanna
do
do
the
that?
three of us,
Let's
yeah.
do it. Do you want to do that? Without looking, deal the cards
yeah,
and let's see who
right.
wins.
And despite his defeat, his performance played a pivotal role in popularizing poker and catapulted him into the limelight. In the final hand of the tournament, Farha was dealt a Jack-10 offsuit against Moneymaker's 5-4 offsuit. Farha raised and got a quick call from Moneymaker. When the flop came, they each got a piece, with Farha landing top pair with the Jack and Moneymaker hitting 2-pair with his 5-4. Moneymaker checked, Farha bet $175,000, to which Moneymaker raised to $300,000 and quickly got an all-in call from Farha.
Gotta go all in. Let's go. Let's do number
I call. Sam Farha goes all in, and Chris Moneymaker's gonna call it.
Moneymaker called, hitting a full boat in the river, and won the tournament. But if you want to learn more about Moneymaker's monumental win, check out the first video we ever produced on the channel. The link is in the description. In the years following the 2003 World Series, Sammy Farha continued to be a fairly prominent figure in the poker world. In 2005, he experienced another deep run in the main event, but fell short of reaching the final table. The following year, he secured a 5th place finish in the National Heads-Up Poker Championship. During that same period, Farha continued his sporadic WSOP participation, yet managed to claim victory in an event. He triumphed in the $5,000 PLO High-Low tournament, pocketing $398,000 along with his second WSOP bracelet. Fast forward to 2010, and Sammy once again showcased his prowess at the WSOP, emerging triumphant in the $10,000 Omaha High-Low Championship event. This victory not only earned him $488,000, but also marked his third coveted gold bracelet. And while Farha has largely stayed away from the drama that a lot of other professional poker players have reveled in 2021, he was involved in a high-profile altercation at a Houston casino. Farha found himself in the midst of a physical fight at Legends Poker Room in Houston, Texas. Contrary to his usual heads-up battles on the felt, this time it wasn't against a poker player, but rather a dealer. Poker News did a story on this and spoke to a source identified as AJ. Apparently, a long-standing feud between AJ and Farha originated at Johnny Chan's 88 Social Poker Room, where AJ had previously worked as a dealer. Allegedly, Farha had a hand in getting AJ fired. Tensions reached a boiling point when AJ, fed up with Farha's provocations, reportedly slapped the poker star in the cheek and forcefully shoved him into a wall, exclaiming, "I'm from Detroit, we don't play around." Efforts to intervene were made by management and other players, but both individuals attempted to resume the altercation. AJ allegedly delivered another slap to Farha's face before they were both asked to leave the club. A dealer from Legends claimed, "The truth is, AJ got himself fired for mouthing off to Sammy, even though Sammy was being a douche as always." A secondary source shared a different perspective, stating, "Farha and the dealer had a verbal altercation some weeks ago. The dealer was fired because of it. He showed up that day to play, and when Farha saw him, he said it was a problem for him to be there. The dealer heard what was said by Farha and confronted him. Words were exchanged, and he slapped him." Despite appearing to be on the receiving end of the altercation, Farha's reputation seemed to precede him. Many poker pros expressed support for AJ, suggesting that Farha had it coming. "He's despised everywhere," claimed one dealer. "He's not liked by dealers anywhere." In an interesting turn of events, a GoFundMe campaign was initiated with the aim of raising $20,000 to assist AJ with potential legal fees stemming from the incident. The campaign highlighted AJ's job loss due to alleged harassment by Farha, portraying the punch as a stand against the mistreatment of poker dealers. Local poker enthusiasts in Houston have rallied behind the dealer who confronted him, with some even offering to sponsor the dealer's entry into poker tournaments. As Farha attempted to file a report on the incident the following morning, the repercussions for both parties remained uncertain, leaving the poker community in suspense about Legends Poker Room's course of action. The whole ordeal showed Farha's true colors, as the poker community was quick to disassociate from him, not considering him to be a quote-unquote good guy. At the end of the day, Sammy Farha's journey from the war-torn streets of Beirut to the pinnacle of poker to being despised by his peers shows off his resilience, his strategic acumen, and his provocative tendencies. So whether reminiscing about his iconic showdown with Chris Moneymaker or navigating the challenges of the present, he remains an indelible presence in the world of poker, leaving behind a questionable legacy of someone who won't soon be forgotten, but it's still up for debate as to how he'll be remembered. And that's it for this one. If you're craving more Poker Boom content, make sure to check out one of the videos floating in the player window. Thank you for being here, and we'll catch you next time.